everyone, it's Pixelade here, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. So I'll admit, I was expecting this patch to land next week, right when the new event begins this Tuesday, but instead EA has surprised us and released it today. So we've got a huge patch to break down that includes brand new features, cross-pack updates, the memory boost mode, which we've talked a lot about recently, and a brand new kit reveal, plus a massive list of bug fixes. So the first feature available for free is the new playground venue. This is a kid-focused lot type, so you'll be able to build on this lot type and of course share them to the gallery, and they encourage that here. So we're probably going to see so many different creative configurations pop up. Then up next we have the venue type filter in event planning. When you're planning any event, you'll now find a checkbox dropdown that lets you quickly filter down to only the venue type you're looking for. So EA gives a few examples. You can check libraries only, nightclubs only, or even combine categories like libraries and nightclubs together. So this is going to save you a lot of time from having to scroll through that long venue list every single time you do so. Definitely a very much needed quality of life improvement that definitely should have been in the game ages ago. I'm just glad that it's finally here now. We've also got a new play pretend interaction for child sims. So this can be done in two ways, either as a social interaction with another child under the friendly activities pie menu, or as a self interaction by clicking directly on your active child sim. Now, once chosen, they can play things like Fairy Tale Castle, House, Space Explorer, Pirate Adventure, or even Island Castaway. So each option comes with charming imagination effects that are thematic to that choice. There are whimsical visuals to match the storyline as well. I'm personally never going to complain about new kid content even in the game, even if it's something small like this. I will always take it. We also have a small Create-a-Sim edition here too. A brand new color variant has been added to the base game slouch beanie, available for teens, young adults, and elders. Not a major addition by any means, but since it's there in the notes, definitely want to mention it. So now moving on to cross-pack updates. Now for the Sims 4 Life and Death, Soul's Journey has been adjusted so the gains are rebalanced, and now you also get satisfaction points for completing each tier. For Island Living, there is a merfolk occult bassinet. It is seashell shaped. While I see this as a positive step, I can't help but think about how badly we need pack refreshes. I don't know what happened to them. I want to see them back, and I know that we probably never will, but it is a much better alternative to what they have been doing, which is basically selling new expansions that fill in gaps the older ones missed. Mermaids definitely deserve more care. All of the other occults are so fleshed out, and then mermaids are just mermeh. So now we have Memory Boost Mode, which launches in early access on September 23rd. It is a PC only, it's opt-in and designed to improve performance. The patch notes say it optimizes memory usage, reduces lag, boosts frame rates, and helps prevent memory-related crashes. So you'll find it under the game options in the other tab. Just to switch Memory Boost from disabled to enabled, and the game will restart with it active. From then on, recovery saves made with it will have a memory boost tag, while one untagged save is always preserved as a fallback. You can disable it at any time by returning to the same menu. Now, if you're unsure it's active, you can open the cheat console, type version, and check the summary line. If it shows FPB, memory boost is running. EA has made it clear that this is still early access, so they want player feedback on it. Now, when I tested it earlier using the launch commands, I think about a month or so ago, it didn't really change much for me personally, but that's probably because my system isn't struggling with performance to begin with. I'm really more curious about how it's going to run on lower end PCs. So if you do have a lower end PC and you do test it, definitely let me know in the comments. I want to hear how it impacts your experience compared to mine. Now, alongside all of this, EA also announced the Autumn Apparel kit, which is set for release in October. So this is a seasonal kit focused on cozy clothes, clothes, which is a perfect timing for sweater weather now that we are nearing the start of October. So from the preview image, I think the style is going to be really nice. It's going to be really comfy and cozy. I am all here for autumn aesthetics as we head into the season. Now for bug fixes, this is a long one. A lot of this we did go through in the recent laundry list, but I'm sure there's probably going to be some more details here. So we first begin with base game. Sims with the entrepreneurial trait won't suddenly jump career levels anymore. The venue info icon in build mode will stop glowing when there's nothing new. Writing a book can now be resumed after a social interruption. Sims no longer always sit to drink water. Progress on things like cooking or writing won't reset to the beginning after loading. Last exception and sim resets won't trigger when leaving the changing table. A pink swatch on jeans now displays properly for masculine Sims. A duplicate swatch on a sliding door has been removed. The holiday menu no longer closes when switching Sims. Wall shelf swatches now match what's actually placed. The diner outdoor sign glows correctly again. Infant eyebrow swatches are in order. Several showers won't flicker when zooming the camera. Nail polish won't recolor certain dresses. The Mournful Memories music box now shows correct names and descriptions. Curtains finally move with DirectX 11. You can't avoid a death anymore by scheduling an offline event, and a particular Oxford shoe no longer changes shape compared to other swatches. So now fixes affecting multiple packs. Skill cheats can lower skills again. Eyeglasses no longer look like sunglasses. Some wall mailboxes show up in the right category. Vampire and fairy child Sims now summon a privy bush. Fireplaces won't project light backwards. A missing texture issue with a sweater vest has been resolved. Shorts from one of the kits no longer create texture defects with some tops, and the undo button is no longer grayed out when editing a cult types in CAS. For Get to Work, the Daring Hall tree is now properly categorized under displays instead of misc decorations. For cats and dogs, pets won't deform when traveling after aging up. Blue stair railing swatches display properly. For Island Living, we now have two. The mermaid bassinet is now in buy mode like all others. A snorkel animation bug on buoys has been fixed. Discover University, bike pedals align properly with Sims' feet. A cropped yellow legging swatch is corrected for male Sims. Legal case files and Dr. Tyson's books are now under clutter instead of sculptures. For Eco Lifestyle, we have one. Piercings display the correct bronze and gold swatches. Several for Growing Together. The Smooth Sail Diaper Pail now snaps to the Lavish Ones changing station, and the Starry-Eyed Collection banquet table now appears under bars instead of dining tables. We have one here for rent. Unfortunately, there's no save corruption here, but I am hoping and praying we see that eventually because it has been so long. Tenant events no longer resolve as failures once the property owner fixes what's needed. That's it. Hopefully we see more there soon. For Lovestruck, we have one. All color tags now apply to Canopy Dreams and Drape Desires objects. A little bit of a longer list here for Life and Death. The Grim Pression sinks can now be slotted at the top. Nail polish no longer causes t-shirt glitches. Child Sims properly show up as ghosts when they die from overheating or freezing. A Toecat no longer clips with ears. Bar stool interactions no longer sink Sims into the seat. Soul's Journey no longer grants too many points, and Sims won't stay in ghost form after removing the ghost molecule in CAS. We have one for businesses and hobbies. The Paint On Me wallpaper now appears properly when filtered by color. A few for Enchanted by Nature. A mullet hairstyle no longer clips with hats. Fertilize All Crops now works on oversized plants, and an animated gnome won't endlessly upgrade toilets anymore. I know some of you were kind of sad to see that fix, but it needed to happen. For vampires, we have one. Vampire Sims won't constantly disappear and reappear during interactions. One for paranormal, one for outdoor retreat as well. Two for Realm of Magic. The glass top stage stairs are now categorized under decorations miscellaneous instead of surfaces miscellaneous, and a vest and t-shirt combo now displays the correct swatches. And one fix for various packs, starting with werewolves. A wavy hairstyle now displays properly when zoomed out. A boat neck tee now shows the correct swatches. swatches from backyard. A single door now displays the right thumbnail color when selecting certain swatches in Greenhouse Haven, and nails are now properly tagged for masculine frames in Sweet Slumber Party. And they also mentioned language areas are touched up in a few areas of the game. So a pretty big update. Now, not a big update in the sense of it being big and full of game breaking bugs, a big update in the sense that we have a lot of fixes for smaller things, but it has been confirmed by the Sims team that they still are working on much larger issues. They're still investigating things, and we're gonna hear more about that as we get closer to November. But I think this is a good patch to start. But am I happy and am I satisfied with it? No, because there's still so much more that kind of makes these issues look like nothing in my opinion. I will be reserving my thoughts for when we get our big load of fixes as we head into November. Save Corruption better be there on that list, I will say that. Now I want to hear from you guys. Are you happy with this patch? Will you be testing out memory boost mode when it goes live next week? And what do you think about the playground venue and play pretend interaction? Definitely share all of your thoughts down below. I'm especially curious on how memory boost mode works out for you, especially if you play on a lower end PC. So share all of your thoughts and experiences. Take care, guys, and happy life simming.